Crusaders, Daryl here. So I'm very excited. As you know from the last video, I was at the Gumby Gathering in Dixon, Missouri. I was lucky enough to be invited by Ben, who is Semper Gumby, and this is his second annual Gumby Gathering. So as you know in my video, it was a little bit of a drive, but it was so well worth it. And I want to give a huge shout out to one of the main sponsors of the Gumby Gathering, and that is Rollercam. All right, so what makes this really exciting for me to be able to do this video is up until the Gumby Gathering, I did not own any Rollercam products. So in this bag, not only is it a cool bag, what it reminds me of is sort of like a dump bag where you can dump different items, and you can use for your rope rollers or your roller cam straps, or this reminds me of my wife's makeup bag that she throws her makeup in and draws it tight and carries it away. So the bag is utility. But so one of the first things we have is the 3 feet 0.75 strap. Now this strap, if you want to, this was a giveaway to all the participants in the Gumby Gathering. So these two straps right here alone, I see they retail for about $16. Now these straps are 3 feet long, and they use the Rollercam tension clip on it. So it says it has a stainless steel shaft with a brass roller. Brass is really good because it's going to reduce some of the friction. It says friction dissipate through the roller. It's UV stabilized, and it says it's up to 10 times the holding force. So that's pretty cool. So this is saying the working load on that is 95 pounds. All right. So it's the 3 foot by 0.75 or 3/4 inch strap with the roller cam, the tension, the friction cam. All right. So that's one thing we got in the bag. The next thing we got is the Rollercam. It's the Expedition Series 12-foot straight end strap, and again it has the bigger Rollercam system with the stainless steel shaft and also the brass roller. Now these I've seen on the not on the website, but on the internet, where they retail for about $9 roughly a piece. Now these it says meet your new favorite tie down strap. It is UV sensitive or stabilized as well. It says it has a Zomac 5 body stainless steel shaft and the brass fitting. It's also the friction cam, and on the back here it says the max working load is 350 pounds, or for our non-US folks, 160 kilograms. That is pretty cool. I'm already thinking about what I want to do with these. I don't know if you guys have ever been in a situation where sometimes a ratchet strap is just a real pain in the rear end. And I have pack out boxes in my rig that I can loop these through a hard eye and bring it back to itself in the Rollercam, and it'll make it so much easier to keep everything in place. So that's pretty cool right there. So there is 2 of these in the bag. All right, 2 12-foot straps. What else do we got? All right, so these are the hook ends. This is the 9-foot. So this is the Rollercam hook end, and it shows 9 feet, and it's included 2 hook with straight edge and 2 hook with the cam ends. All right, so these are really neat. They come in this little bag. All right, that definitely keeps you organized. which is good, especially if you're on multi-day trips. Because I don't know about you guys, but by the time I'm done with multi-day trips, my rig is trash. So here's what we got. If you'll notice that these webs and the way they're set up with the snap ends are very similar to, say, what a ratchet strap would be. But if you notice, they have spring ends in there. So the hook's not going to come off, which is pretty amazing because I don't see any ratchet strap companies do that. So this is really neat. You put it on there and it's going to lock that hook on if things should slack up a little bit. But from everything I have seen and everything I've been told, these Rollercam systems with the friction, they don't slack off on themselves. So there's 2 of these in there, which is super cool. I'm very excited about that. See, I'm already disorganized. Put them back in the bag, right? All right, so in the box, it comes in, it says, Rollercam redefines what a tie-down strap can be. That's their motto, right? So these right here, looking on the side, this is, like I said, this is a U.S. company, designed in Utah, precision made. Has the web strap, has their signature brass roller on it as well. Okay, these straps right here are 350-pound working load. Now, something I should mention about all these friction cams is with the brass, they're all marine grade. All right, not only does it reduce the friction with the brass, but these are all marine grade. And the Rollercam friction locks that they have on there are 10 times stronger than the normal friction locks that you'll find on the market. All right, so those came in the bag also. Now these I see retail for about $28, so that's a pretty good deal so far, right? Here's something else that I'm very excited about because I don't have any, and this is the Rollercam rope rollers kit. Now there is 6 rope rollers in this kit. This kit I see retail for about $43. Now I'll do a demonstration on what you can use these for. But the cool thing about the basically it's a paracord or a nylon rope on this stuff is there's reflectics built into it. There's reflective thread. All right. Now, when I was at the Gumby Gathering, I didn't have an awning out. I just had my ground tent, and I didn't use, as you can tell, it's still packaged and everything. I didn't use the rope roller on my tent. If I had my 270 out, I would have put them out because it was extremely windy. Now, other guys did have their 270s out, and through the night, I could see the reflective material within these lines. So I didn't see any of the other participants of the Gumby Gathering have their rope rollers loosen. Once they tightened them, they stayed true, and they didn't have to readjust them. If anything, with the wind, to keep their canopies a little more taut, they may have tightened them a little bit, but none of the roller cams or the rope rollers loosened on their products. All right, so like I said, this retails for about $43. Some of the features that it's talking about on it, this says each line has a safe working load of 35 pounds or 15.9 kilograms. It also says that it's fast and easy with the cinch, signature brass roller. So they're using the brass rollers in these also. Stainless steel shaft like usual. It says stainless steel springs, which is good because, you know, we're outdoors people, so we're going to be in the weather. Stainless steel won't rust. And then reflective accessory cord, and each one of these cords is 10 feet long. All right, so you have 6 of these rope rollers, 6 10 feet long cords. So you should be able to do not only your awnings, but if you need to secure maybe a ground tent or a privacy awning or something, you can definitely do that with these. So like I said, these retail for about $43. Super excited about these. So if you think about it, I got $43 here. I got 28 or so on this. Each one of these run about $9, so that's like $18 for the 2 of them. This one's running like $16 for that. I already know what I'm going to do with these. These are going to be great to help bundle things up, or even keep some cases secured. These run about $16. So the whole bundle that I got just for participating in the Gumby Gathering, and with the gracious donation or sponsorship from Rollercam, we're looking at least $150 worth of product here that was in this pretty cool bag. Now, don't forget the stickers also, right guys? So who doesn't love some stickers? So it came with the Rollercam, and he's got the Rollercam sticker and the rope roller sticker, because we got both in this gift. A huge thank you to Rollercam for sponsoring the Gumby Gathering and giving us this gift bag with not only the rope rollers, but also the roller cams. And it is very appreciative that you sponsored the Gumby Gathering. And I am just so tickled to be able to use these products, because I keep thinking about getting them, but now I can test the waters, and I'm sure I'm going to enjoy them and go buy some more. All right, y'all. So here is that 12-foot straight strap with the friction cam right here. So this is one way to do it. Now, what I do is, these are just some inexpensive hard eyes from Harbor Freight. Have one on each side. As you can tell, I got one over there. I just looped the strap through the hard eyes, and then I just cinched it. So I thought I had it pretty tight, but I'm gonna see if I got some more out of it. So that right there is more than enough to keep my pack out boxes from moving. Even if I was to lay this on its side, or I should say my truck on its side, like I did this past March, these pack out boxes would still stay in place because of the straps. Now let me show you the ones with the clip ends, and I can do the same exact thing with these pack outs. So real quick before I switch these straps out, they've kept their tension. All right, now here's the easy thing about the Rollercam is, let me zoom on in there. To loosen it up, all you do is go like this and then just pull it. Now look deep in there. Look at all those teeth to grip onto the nylon strap. That right there is so much more gripping teeth than you see in most other tension straps. Usually the other tension straps just have like a single line of, looks like saw teeth, but look at that, that's multiple lines, probably at least 6 rows of teeth gripping onto the strap. All right, so here is the strap with the snap hooks. All right, got one on this end, and it's still nice and tight. This, I was actually lifting the strap upward. Now, if you're pulling down, you're gonna get a lot more force to secure the strap. Now, this strap is nice and tight. It's not going anywhere. See this? It's not going anywhere. All right. So I have it in this loop, and then if you notice, it's locked in right there. Now, what I didn't show on camera is when I was hooking it, I didn't think it actually hooked onto the eye on the other side because I was doing it blindly. But with this snap right here, like most ratchet straps, which has happened to me in the past. The hook has come off these little hard eyes. Well, once I got it hooked, this kept it hooked onto the hard eyes. So that is definitely a win-win. And like I said, these aren't going anywhere. All right, I may be able to tighten it a little bit more, but I don't really need to. So those are two different options with the two different style straps. Remember, one was the straight end and one was the hook ends. All right, same purpose, just different kit. And for this, I think I like the hooks better because I don't have to loop it around. But those, either way, they work fantastic. So let's see what else we can get into. Let's go into the rope rollers now. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna demonstrate as if my wife has fall decorations on our back porch, and this is some grapevine. So basically what I've done is I'm gonna simulate that this grapevine is a hook or a hard eye on, say, an awning, okay? And the bottom end here, let's just say I'm gonna step on it, but that's gonna be staked in the ground with a stake, all right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give it some slack, pretend this is the hard eye, and then I'm just gonna tighten it up, and away you go, and you pull it. All right, and this is locked in there. It's not going anywhere. See that? I'm pulling on the rope that goes to the ground. It's not going anywhere. And then to loosen it up, if you need to, you just pull it some more and it tightens down. And loosen it up, you just hit the little release button and away you go. So I know it's not on the demonstration on a tent or an awning, but I think you get the idea. There's plenty of videos out there that demonstrate it better than this, but in my future videos you will definitely see me using all the rope roller and Rollercam accessories, and I will definitely mention them to you when I do it. So those are a few options that you can do with the rope roller and the Rollercam straps. And again, I want to say a huge thank you, one, to Ben with Semper Gumby for inviting my channel, The Adventure Crusader, to the Gumby Gathering, and two, Rollercam for being the primary sponsor for the Gumby Gathering and giving such awesome gift bags with, you know, approximately $150 worth of product within the bags. So make sure you go on their website. I do believe since Black Friday's coming up, they're offering some Black Friday deals. Crusaders, I definitely hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And as always, God bless you, and I hope to see each and every one of you on your own adventure. Thanks, Rollercam.